And hello again! So now this is session 1, video 3 or C, however I decide to do it. This one is all about fluids. So we did foundations, we did food, now we're on fluids. So you should actually be 4 weeks in with this, or you should have done 3 weeks already at least. More if you need. So this would be your 4th week. You may have heard everyone needs a minimum of 8 cups of water a day. Do you know, a lot of people don't know where that started. The amount of water that you need is determined by how much daily water that you use. You lose water via sweating, breathing, when you go to the restroom. To maintain the balance in your body, you need to be replacing what you lose. So, general guideline is about 4 cups of water for every 1,000 calories that you consume. So, since the average person consumes about 2,000 calories a day, average, previously, most people now consume a lot more with the convenience of fast food, etc., etc., etc. But it translates for 2,000 calories to about 8 cups of water. So do you need to actually drink this amount? Let's think about it. Metabolism itself releases water back into the body and can replace about 10% of your water losses. The food you eat every day can replace 20 to 40% of your water. So that means you only need to drink 4 to 5 cups. Well, yes and no. Don't assume that, because there's more to it. The typical American eats only about 1 to 1.5 servings of vegetables or fruit in any day. Really, you should be eating more, but typically that's about where it's at. The foods that provide the most water are at least consumed. So you're not getting as much water from your foods as you think. Typical American eats 1 out of every 3 meals at a sit-down or fast food restaurant. And these meals are more processed and quite often much higher in sodium. And sodium is not very good for you. Our bodies function well whenever it's less than 2,000 milligrams of sodium per day, but the average American eats 2 to 4 times that, and that's because convenience food, so those meals, those frozen meals, fast food restaurants, regular restaurants, adding salt to food, because you think about it, chicken now is put with like a saline solution to make them look plumper. That's salt. There's all of this additives that are added in now. So you want to drink more water to counteract that. What else? Your age will determine what you need. Young children and older adults need more water because they are less sensitive to thirst and become dehydrated a lot easier. I can't speak today. Your location, we're going to change the word. Your location plays a part too. High altitudes or high humidity, that increases the need for more water. So being from Louisiana, we have a huge humidity percentage, and so does Texas, which I know a lot of people that are watching this are from Texas too. And all over the place. If it's a high elevation and high humidity, you're screwed. Now just drink more water. You can tell a lot of the times if you're dehydrated by the way your skin feels, by the way your lips feel. If they're getting chapped, you probably should drink more water. The color of your urine, things like that. There's a lot of signals about if you need more water or not. Body size is a huge factor. If you're overweight, like me, because I'm definitely overweight, I supposedly need more water and than smaller people, which, okay, yeah, can see it. Average American will only replace about 2/3 of the water lost in sweat if the decision is left up to the perception of thirst only. So thirst does not signal it signals that you're actually way past the point of where you need water. You really should be sipping on it more often than that. If you're getting thirsty, you should drink more water throughout the day. The role water plays in your health and your metabolism is massive. Your body is about 60% of water, and all energy reactions in your body need water. That includes burning calories. Water carries nutrients through the bottle. I cannot talk anymore. Through the body, and water lubricates your joints to keep them moving. It acts like a radiator in a car to cool your body off, like during exercise. It's more water. It's not going to hurt you unless you're drinking massive amounts. You need to drink more so that your body is not feeling threatened. It will release extra water. It is important. So your body will release anything excess. So if you're drinking 8 and you're going 8 cups of water and you're going to the bathroom every hour, that has happened to me. That means I'm probably drinking a little too much and I should probably slack off, which is actually valid because I don't add salt to my food when I cook. I'll add a little bit at the end if I need it, but generally I don't. I work at a desk, so I'm in an office. I'm not sweating a whole lot, so I don't generally need that much to replace the sweat, things like that. But it also, water does play a part in your body's ability to store fat. Your kidneys cannot work properly without enough water. The liver turns body fat into energy. So if your kidneys aren't working properly and your liver has to start working harder and blah, it's not good. Just drink the water. Water helps maintain your muscles and your skin tone. If you are trying to contract your muscles and you don't have enough water, it's not going to work properly. And a muscle that works is burning energy. So drink more water. Your skin's, this is the biggest problem with weight loss for me, your skin. Skin cells that, your skin, whenever you lose weight, sometimes it can look loose. If you're drinking enough water, it actually makes it helps by reducing that because it shrinks your cells. It helps your cells shrink, keeping your skin looking healthy, which in turn makes it not look so saggy. So that's good. And it helps remove waste produced when extra body fat is burned off. So it's definitely needed, and it helps boost your metabolism. So what counts as water? Those flavored fitness waters. Does coffee count? Regular coffee, decaffeinated coffee, sodas. There's a lot of things. So dietary guidelines for Americans says that all of these beverages, everything can hydrate because they all contain water. Therefore, caffeine-containing drinks can count towards your daily fluid needs. That said, look at them closely because a lot have sodium, a lot have added sugar, a lot of things like that. But for now, you're going to want to try to stick with regular water, but count all your other fluids as well for now. So right now, ways to up that. 1, don't leave home without water. Keep a water bottle cold if you like it cold, room temperature if you like it room temperature, that you can grab it and go. Keep it with you at all times. Fill it back up constantly. Drink it. So the other option, purchase the 8-ounce little mini bottles of water. Put 8 of them in your fridge at a time, and that way it's a reminder of your daily goals. If you can see it in your fridge, you're probably going to drink it more than if it was just a big case of water. You'll know where you're at. Now they have the big 24-ounce bottles, which is cool because it's more in there. But you have to actually kind of think about it a little bit more if you want to break it down. The 8-ounce bottles are generally easier. Like, vision is a big part of it. So if you see a small bottle compared to a big bottle, you're going to want to drink the small bottle and you feel like, oh, I got my portion in. But the big bottle, you're going to think, oh, I got so much still to drink, even though it's actually like 2 or 3 servings. Let a glass of water be the door to any time you eat a meal. Before you eat, drink 4 to 8 ounces of water. After you finish eating, drink another 4 to 8 ounces. So that 1 cup of water, that 8-ounce glass, that 8-ounce bottle, whatever you use, drink half of it before you eat, half of it after you eat. So you finish that 1 bottle, because that's 3 main meals. There's 3 of your bottles of water. If you do it with a snack between, that's 5 meal, snack, meal, snack, meal. That's 5. And then you just have to kind of worry about sipping throughout the day. Freeze a water bottle that's half full of water overnight, and then fill it up the remainder of the way in the morning. And that way you have a super cold bottle all day long if that's what you want to do. If you don't like plain water, add lemon, lime. I like adding cucumber. Cucumber's amazing in it. Things like that. They have like powdered lemons and lime things. Just make sure it's not the salt version. Make sure it's just like the plain powders. I don't recommend generally using like the Crystal Light stuff because it has the fake sugars in it, and those just not so good. Things like that. But either way, do what you have to do to build that fluid intake. Regular water is better than all the flavored waters, but those count. So for now, use them. If you drink a cup of coffee, put it in. But also make sure you're adding that you used creamer, that you used sugar, whatever you put in your coffee, make sure you're adding that into your food part of your log. So your challenge for this time is to try and double the amount of water that you drink every day. So up to 8 glasses a day. So if you drink 1, that is 8 ounces in a day, which hopefully you're drinking a little bit more fluid than that. But if you're drinking only 1, try and go to 2. If you're drinking 4, try and go to your 8. That's your best thing, and over time you'll see it progress. Check it off, make some tally marks at the top of your log, put it onto your Smart People or your Fitness Pal, whatever you got to do, just keep track. Another good way of doing this is getting a big jug. They have these big jugs that hold the 64 ounces, and you can actually put marks on it and just keep drinking throughout the day with time, so like if you're up at 8 o'clock in the morning, put like 8 a.m. it's full, 10 a.m. is where you should be, 12, etc., 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 so that you have some guidelines on where you should be on your water intake from that bottle. But try and double your water intake every day, and not necessarily every day, but try and get up to that 8 glasses of water. I'm horrible about it. I drink a lot of fluids. I drink a lot of coffee more often than not, but it is a lot of sugar and a lot of cream throughout the day. So definitely try to swap to plain water when you can, but I understand I'm a coffee addict, so that's always the hard part for me. Again, if you have any questions, message me. Continue doing the other steps, and hopefully it'll continue building and you'll start seeing progress. Have a good day. Bye.